Hello. Here we are, another Monday Night Live. I'm in my fancy coat that I got for my birthday, so that's pretty cool. Hello, Cameron. How are you? Oh, I didn't send you. What was the song last week you wanted a copy of? We'll have to see if we can remember that this week. So yes, last week. Oh, look, we had a little visitor tonight. Oh, that's so funny. Oh. Hi, Sandra. How are you? That's Queen. She's in the background. She's she's disconnected her devices now. Oh dear. So I'm going to sing some songs tonight. I spent some time writing today for the first time in a little while, and I've probably got about maybe 65-70% of a song, which is pretty good. Do you know what I did not do tonight? I did not get myself some water. There's a little bit of probably super stale water over here. Don't know how long this has been here. It probably won't kill me, so at least that's great. Hi Bert, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for putting a tip in my jar, and also to Vanessa. She put a tip in my jar too, Ness, who notoriously misses the actual live stream and watches the replay. So she might have put her tip in the jar early. You may or may not see her pop up in the comments tonight. It might be later on, but hi and thanks, guys. Let's get into it. Let's sing some songs. Oh, you know what else I don't have? Oh, no, that's okay. I do have it. It was just hiding. Yeah, cool. So, let's do Brothers, shall we? I'll get it up right now because I can't remember what key I do it in. Let's see. Okay, I was right. I did remember. So, I'm not as useless as I think I am sometimes. All right. So a proper intro for this song. I wrote this song for my brothers. It's called Brothers, and it notoriously made my sister jealous. She got her song in the end. All right, this one is Brothers. I remember playing in the yard, stealing all of your Matchbox cars. I remember the day you lost my cat. I never forgave you for that. Should've forgave you for that. I remember scaring you for fun. That's the kind of sister that I was. I remember laughing at your hair. I wasn't so nice to you then. I should have been nicer back then. 'Cause God was kind enough to give me brothers, even though looking down at you when you were small. Remember the time that you set the house on fire? I was a belligerent child, but you were so reckless and wild. God was kind enough to give me brothers, even though we're miles from each other. The only ones who understand our mother, thank God He gave me brothers. And I could never understand the patience that you had, the way that you let things roll off your back. You still laugh the way you did when we were just two little kids. It's the laughter in those memories that I miss. God was kind enough to give me brothers, even though we're miles from each other. The only ones who understand our mother, thank God He gave me. God was kind enough to give me brothers, even though we're miles from each other. The only ones who understand our mother, thank God He gave me brothers. And that one goes out to Bert. Bert always requests that one. So I just got in nice and early. Thank you, Stuart. Now I've got to sing Sister. Okay, all right. Let me see. Hopefully I can remember it. It's not as easy to remember as the one for Laura, as the one for my brothers. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, all right, let's give it a whirl, shall we? Yes, okay, this one goes out to my sister Laura, also to Bert. So here we go. Her smile reminds me of the summer, as bright as pure sunshine. She makes me laugh just by laughing. Her humor's just like mine. The way she shines could light a city. I've never told her that. A little twisted and quite witty. She's sharper than a tack. I bet she doesn't know how wonderful she is, or how much she means to me. That I'm glad she's on my side. I wish I'd known her my whole life. Her voice is more than just a mirror. You can hear that DNA. We might have different mothers, but our eyes look just the same. I bet she doesn't know how beautiful she is, or how much she means to me, that she's always on my mind. I love her till the end of time. I wish she lived around the corner. I wish I'd known her as a child. I'm just glad we'll have each other the rest of both our lives. And I hope someday she'll know how incredible she is, and how much she means to me. I hope I can convince her, 'cause I'm so blessed she is my sister. There you go. That one's called Sister. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Hopefully I don't have any interruptions. Okay, let's see. I actually don't know, I haven't spoken to Laura in a little while, but if you show me the melons, I'll send you $500. Oh, that's just so nice. And 30,000 stars. Well, the stars, I've got to say, are pretty useless because I can't cash them in. And I don't have any melons. Like watermelons or rock melons. Yeah, no, I don't have them. And you're most welcome. And hello, you did make it to the live stream, Vanessa. That's wonderful. Okay. All right. Let's see. What have we got next? Wonder if this is going to be like an ongoing thing now, that I just get random strange comments. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to just go back, see if I can go back to let's do Dangerous. I haven't done this in Yonky Donks. Okay. All right, here we go. Doesn't have a thing on it that tells me yes, you could see the comments this time because it was a Facebook user, Sandra, that leaving me feral comments. They might have done that on purpose. Okay, so let's, oh, hang on, why can I still see that? Oh, I favorited it. I didn't mean to favorite that. Let's just delete the comment. I did block the user, but let's, okay. So this one's called Dangerous. I know what you're thinking when you look at me with those eyes. It's just a simple look and I can tell what's on your mind. And then you touch me like that and it makes me wish we were alone. You whisper in my ear, say you wanna take me home. But you're dangerous for me, like a moth to a flame. takes me to places that I should not be. And I lose all sense of self-control. You're dangerous for me. And all the warning bells are ringing in my head so loud and clear. And my instincts say that I should get the hell away from here. But I want you so much and I need you so bad it aches. Oh, you're a dangerous boy and it's a dangerous game we play. You're so dangerous for me, like a moth to a flame. So dangerous for me, I barely know your name. And my imagination takes me to the places that I should not be. And I lose all sense of self-control, 'cause you're dangerous for me. And I do everything to compose myself, but I just can't find the strength to walk away. 'Cause whatever this is that you're doing to me, whatever this is that you're doing to me, makes me stay. You're so dangerous for me, like a moth to a flame. So dangerous for me, I barely know your name. And my imagination takes me to places that I should not be. And I lose all sense of self-control. Yeah, I lose all sense of self-control. I lose all sense of self-control, 'cause you're dangerous for me. Something going on with my harmonics there. I think I need some new strings. I think I'm very, very overdue for new strings. Okay. Let's do... Yeah, I know, that's why I picked it, because it's like so old. Got it out of the archives. Thought I'd give it a run. This next one I'm going to do for you is Dream, the bird. I don't know. I don't even know why I bother adding the bird to it. It's something about the bird at the end, but I really don't think I think it's just Dream, really, isn't it? But let's sing it, shall we? Okay, here we go. This one I wrote when I very first started dating after a long time being not single. Found myself single in the age of the dating apps, and it was a very interesting experience. And I wrote this song about it. It can be hard to see through my skin. Armor is heavy when you're out on a limb. What I'd give for a night to lay in the arms of a lover, to be held safe and warm, knowing I am adored. Not a chance, it ain't happening. But I can close chose on my own. It came at the price of being alone. And intimacy is a thing I don't need at this stage. So I'm telling myself a bird's safe in its cage. What I'd give for the chance to be held close and dance with a lover, to be touched by a man with love in his hands, not a hope. It ain't happening, but I can close my eyes and dream. But I can close my eyes and like a bird in the wind, fish in the sea, a breeze through a tree. I can dream, I can dream, I can dream. There we go. That one is Dream. Yeah. Do you want to have a little sneak? I'm going to wait for you to say yes to this, but do you want a little sneak peek at the song that I wrote today? It's only about 60%, so I'll play you the first verse, chorus. But only if you want to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, I'm not gonna show you. This next one. Okay, all right then. Oh, you twisted my arm. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. This is. I think it's called "I Want Love Like That." I don't know yet. It hasn't got a final title. It hasn't got the second chorus nutted out yet. It hasn't got a bridge. I'm not sure if it needs a twist in it to like change the meaning slightly or something yet. I don't know, but it has a beginning. So I'm going to play the beginning. Oh, it's not there. I've got heart, I've got hunger, I've got a hope, and it grows stronger. Take me to the middle of the open sea, where the stars above the ocean shining endlessly. Take me to the river of the broken dreams, where the ever-rushing water washes over me. I want love, I want love like that. I want love, I want love like that. Okay, that's all I've got. That's it. I've got another verse, but it's dodgy, and then another chorus, and it's also dodgy. So that's as much as you get. But yes, I'll be working on that tomorrow. And hopefully I'll have a song to share with my patrons. Yeah. All right, so this next one is Cold Winter. And I wrote this back in... I wrote this one back in 2017, according to this document in front of me. And I wrote it for someone who I love so much, a family member of mine who used to come and stay with me when she was little, and she would spend so much time with me. She was like my little shadow. And, you know, then in her teenage years, whether it's this, you know, combination of life and experiences and hormones, and, you know, she started going through this really, really rough time. And I lived a few hours away from her at the time. And these were all these conversations that I wanted to have that you really don't get to have unless you are face to face with someone. And, you know, I couldn't get through to her because she didn't like talking on the phone, and it was just awkward and weird. But I had so much I wanted to tell her and so much encouragement to give her. And so I started writing her letters via snail mail and just with all the things that I had learned about, you know, through my own journey, my own anxiety, my own experiences and my own mental health stuff. And in the end I wrote her this song as well. It's called Cold Winter. I know you're hurt, and I know you're afraid. I know that you're holding on tight, and I know you're in pain, but you're stronger than both of us know, and you're braver than both of us think. So hold on to your faith. If you swim, you won't sink. It's a cold, cold winter, and I'd do anything to chase away those blues. Oh, it's a cold, cold winter. The spring's gonna come soon. I know that it feels like forever since you danced in the cold summer rain. I know that this isn't your fault, and I know there's no one to blame, but you're wiser than you can remember, and there's wisdom in letting things be. So don't try so hard to be perfect. It's enough to believe. It's a cold, cold winter, and I'd do anything to chase away those blues. Oh, it's a cold, cold winter. Spring's gonna come soon. I know that it's harder than ever, and you feel like you should know better when it all comes closing in. This isn't the end. Spring's just round the bend. It's a cold, cold winter, and I'd do anything to chase away those blues. Oh, it's a cold, cold winter. Spring's it's gonna come soon. And we can really tell that I play that one on piano because the chords were not quite right to playing on a guitar, but that's okay. We still got to get through the song, didn't we? Yeah. All right. What are we going to sing now? Let's try Magnesium. I haven't played this one for forever. This one's like from 2015. Let's see if we can... Okay. Okay, I reckon I've got it. This one's Magnesium. There's no chords above it, so I'm kind of winging it here, but I reckon I can remember. All right, here we go. There's things I know about where you are, things I wish I could ignore. I wonder if you're really in love, or if it's the same as it was before. Do you know how it feels to never get you off my mind, when you're the only one I wish I could forget? My one regret, magnesium burns so bright, and it's gone in a flash of light, and all you can see is where that bright light used to be. My magnesium, my magnesium. It's kinda strange, I'm okay. No one ever really speaks your name. I still don't know how I'm meant to feel, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause it's been years, I've moved on. Will I ever get you off my mind? 'Cause you're the only one I wish I could forget. My one regret, magnesium burns so bright, and it's gone in a flash of light, and all you can see is where that bright light used to be. You're my magnesium, you're my magnesium. I don't even know if I hate you, don't even know if I care, don't even know why you're in the back of my mind. I just wish you weren't there. Magnesium burns so bright, and it's gone in a flash of light, and all you can see is where that bright light used to be. You're my magnesium, you're my magnesium, you're my magnesium. got better. Like instead of it, like it started out like, oh, that's not how this one goes. And then I got in there. I got in the zone. Yes, I remember thinking about this, right? When I wrote it, I was just thinking about high school science and how you would literally burn these little magnesium strips and they would be the brightest light, but it'd just be like, and then it'd be just ash. And it literally reminded me of this relationship, because this relationship was like intense and then over, like so quick. I wonder, I've got another song here. No. I was going to say I'll try it, but I definitely know that one. Oh. That one's not going to work on guitar, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try another one. This one is Running Away. Do you remember this one? I haven't played this one in ages either. I wrote this one when like years after I left home, I wrote the song. I wrote it back in 2012, and you know, I was significantly older than when I'd left home. I left home when I was 15, and yeah, I wrote this one reflecting back on that time. And I'm going to dedicate this one to someone tonight who has recently left home also. And I'm not going to name them. I'm just going to let them know that this song is for them. And if I can run away from home at 15 and build my life from scratch, then you can too. Got my money in my back pocket. Looks like it's starting to rain. I've got my ticket, I'm going one way. I've got my bags and I'm boarding a train. Oh, you couldn't hurt me anymore if you tried to. I'm so tired, I'm scared of sleeping. I'm on every prescription drug I can find. It hurts so much that I wanna forget. The memories keep burning in my eyes. Oh, you couldn't hurt me anymore if you tried to. But I don't think I can stand and face this pain, so I'm running away, yeah. Running away, yeah. You can't tie me down no longer, I refuse to live in fear. Your whole grows weak as I grow stronger. I'm getting the hell away from here. if you try to. I'm running away, yeah. Running away, yeah. Oh, I've only just begun to breathe. I'm running scared, but at least I'm free. There's just too many memories in this place, so I'm running away, yeah. I'm running away. Number one on the, I think, on that All the Mountains I Must Climb album. And I've got some good news, is that, you know, due to some situational changes, I should have my merch cupboard set up soon where you'll be able to buy CDs again, which is pretty exciting. Once I've set it back up onto the, website. I've got to put it back on the website. Let's see. So this one goes back to 2015, and it's called The Good People. I usually play this one on piano as well. Not sure of the key or of the chords, but I'm going to give it a go because I don't know what it is. I'm in the mood for going back through all of my old things at the moment. So let's start with this. When I say start with this, I mean let's continue on this train. This is The Good People. There's a certain level of tired that only the good people fear. It comes from running past empty to care for the ones you hold dear. And it's a hard, insatiable world that keeps crying for more loud and clear. In a voice that implies that your love's not enough, that only the good people hear. There's a certain level of loneliness that only the good people know. Comes from loving with all of your heart and then feeling it break when they go. And it's hard in this great big old house the family used to call home, full of laughter and memories and loving only the good people know. There's a certain level of loving only the good people give. It comes from a place of integrity displayed in the way that they live. And it's hard in this day and age to be wise, to be kind, to forgive. But there's a love that only the good people get, that only the good people give. And it's hard in this day and age to be wise, to be kind, to forgive. There's a love that only the good people get, that only the good people give. I sing these songs and I forget I forget what's in them, and they are I don't know, Pandora's box sometimes for me. They bring up history and they illustrate present, and it's just yeah. I'm reading your comments. I think something that kind of helps, like not helps, one of the things that I'm not articulating words very well tonight. I've had a bit of some back issues for the last few days, and it's, yeah, I need to stop today, but I'm trying to think of what I was trying to say to you. The good people. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually articulate this thing, but it's one of those, when you are hurt by people, like when people take advantage of you, or, you know, when you are one of the good people and you encounter someone that is not so good, I think sometimes it helps to remember that that impacts them all the time. They don't get the same joy out of life because they're closed off to it. Like there is a brokenness. And for me, when I look at these people who might have done me wrong or have done things that perhaps are not the right thing or whatever, I'm really not articulating this well, but it always helps me to pity them because I know that they will never have the same level of love, openness, vulnerability, and that pure kind of love. And, you know, and maybe one day they will heal and that will be open to them, and that would be great because they would be better people for it. Anyway, moving on. And I'm not going to sing the song that I just pulled up because I don't think I can do it. I'm going to go into The Perfect Day. Let's do that because I feel like I need a little bit of this. Let's sing it, shall we? And I spent quite a few hours last week trying to record this, and I just kept going around in circles because I'd make choices and I'd go, that's not it. And then I'd listen to it in the car. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, and I got it in the headphones. I'm like, yeah, that's it. And I get in the car to listen to it. And I'm like, where did that go? It just, yeah. So I'm going to have to spend some more time on it. But I'm getting to this point now where I go, do I bother? Or do I just give you an acoustic version? Or do I just give you an acoustic version and then keep trying? Versus not putting any of the songs into Patreon because I'm overthinking everything. I think I have my answer saying that out loud now. Sun is shining, bird is singing. Yes, let's go. Sun is shining, birds are singing, there's a soft summer breeze. I can fill my cup. Let it be enough. I remember to surrender to the light in me. I'll just lay here, floating, stay here on the open sea. Sunlight holding me, washing over me. Every heartbeat now keeps me here somehow. I can move and change like the breaking waves. Every rise and fall like a siren's call. There's some room for grace on a perfect day. On a perfect day. In the moment when I hold it, I am filled with love. In the nature, in the water, and the clouds above, where I'm meant to be. I am wild and free. Every heartbeat now keeps me here somehow. I can move and change like the breaking waves. Every rise and fall like a siren's call. There's some room for grace on a perfect day. On a perfect day. Every heartbeat now keeps me here somehow. I can move and change like the breaking waves. Every rise and fall like a siren's call. There's some room for grace on a perfect day. On a perfect day. On a perfect day. Yeah, still my favorite. That's my favorite. One more. This one is called The Simple Things That Save Us. And I don't know if I said this at the end of last week, but I remember saying it recently, that try and find some way. Oh, wow, that's good. Look, try and find some way throughout your week to find a little act of kindness that you can do for someone. Because sometimes it's that small act of kindness that can get someone through. It's a turn we take at the fork in the gravel road. Those last 5 miles when you know you've been missing home. The arms of a love when you don't wanna be alone. It's the wisdom and hope in the stories we were told. A warm cup of tea on the nightstand growing cold. The one deep breath when you need it and it shows. It might seem easy, but it's hard to understand how something so small that ain't that hard to comprehend could be our savior. The one that changes. These are the simple things that save us. It's the words of a stranger your heart needed to hear. The teacher that wouldn't let your talent disappear. The quiet strength that you find when you face your fear. It's the call of the birds that remind you of the coast. The smell of the rain you're watching through the window. The friend that calls just when you need it most. And it might seem easy, but it's hard to understand how something so small that ain't that hard to comprehend could be our savior. Like the wind that changes. These are the simple things that save us. When you need that break in the weather, sometimes it takes just a glimmer of that sweet silver lining. The red in the letters when you're right at the end of your tether. It's the smallest thing that keeps you together. And it might seem easy, but it's hard to understand something so small that ain't that hard to comprehend could be our savior. Like the wind that changes. These are the simple things that save us. There you go. That brings us to another end of another Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all your requests and for the tips in the jar. Thank you, as always, to my amazing patrons. I love you guys. Thank you once again for joining me. Stuart, can you please remind me again tomorrow? Because I am going to go away from this and I'm going to go and jump in the shower and I'm going to forget everything that just happened. That is probably what will happen. And then I'll forget all about the songwriting prize thing. But now that I'm saying it out loud, I've got Queen in the background and hopefully that flags it with her as something that we should follow up as well. So let's see. I'll try. Thank you, Bert. Thank you, Sandra. Thanks, Stuart. Thank you, Cameron. Thanks, guys, for watching, and Vanessa, if you're still here. Go and have a good evening. Go and do something really kind for yourself, and then from that space, maybe touch base with someone else who might need a little bit of kindness too. Have a great evening, and I'll see you next week. I know you can't see straight when all you're seeing is rain. I know you're missing the sunshine, all you're feeling is pain. It might not be tomorrow, it sure ain't today.
But there's blue skies, you just have to wait for the clouds to roll away. Sometimes it feels like everything is ending, like all your hopes and dreams have been torn down, and all the plans you made don't seem to matter, and the ruin and the wreckage all around. But hope is hanging out on the horizon. If you can find the strength to turn and lift your gaze, knowing that no storm can last forever, even though right now it doesn't feel that way. I know you can't see straight when all you're seeing is rain. I know you're missing the sunshine, all you're feeling is pain. It might not be tomorrow, it sure ain't today, but there's blue skies, you just have to wait for the clouds to roll away. And even when you're in your darkest hour, when you don't